Yesterday's today is tomorrow, and you already know who's in the news, boys. Because we have an update to Hasan, who, if you guys didn't see in the other video, top right hand corner, he threatened a random innocent YouTuber for no real reason, right? There is no reason why he threatened this YouTuber, because all he did was just, make a couple videos, and Hasan falsely accused him of wanting to kill him. And a lot of people pointed out that isn't waving a gun around threatening someone on Twitch, a bannable offense against the TOS, which, yes, it is against the TOS to threaten anyone with a weapon, but this is Hasan's excuse on why he should be punished at all.
Is waving a gun around on Twitch considered a crime or breaking terms of service? This is not a real gun. Pussy. And not only that, but also I like that this is the new meta. People are like, dude, I can't believe you were waving a gun around. Good luck, dude. Guy comes in here, says, I'm going to assassinate you. I say, good luck, and do this. And now the soy right is fucking crying about it. Okay. Good luck. What am I supposed to do if I'm the endless recipient of death threats? I can't even have a little bit of fun with it?
You know what? For right now, we can skip past the whole idiocracy of it actually being against the TOS to even wave around even a prop weapon, even though it looks real to most people that have two eyes, right? Unless you're out here like a gun nut being like, actually, the barrel is too tiny or whatever, right? You see one frame, you're like, let me go ahead and get out the tape measurer and do some approximations here on if a bullet can or cannot come out of it. A lot of people would be like, well, it doesn't have an orange tip on it, nor is it an obnoxious color that shoots soft foam Nerf bullets. It's probably, to most people, a real gun. Most people would be like, hey, it looks real enough, right? If I saw someone point that at me, I'm not going to be sitting there like,
you got your gun for the fashion, nigga. You ain't gonna blow. I know you a bitch. I get sturdy on your block. I know you a bitch, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit. What are you gonna do to me? Nothing, nigga. I walk off like a G. Fuck you.
Right? In a split-second decision, most people, if they have a gun, they're gonna be like, I guess it's high noon. I better start quick drawing here. Because this man's out here acting like, oh no, seeing that it's a toy gun, I guess I am absolved of any sins, any threats against the innocent person that he was threatening with it. Like, boys, we'd have a simple question to answer here. Why did Hasan never apologize to that person? Not even on stream after someone corrected him and said, actually, Hasan, that's the wrong guy. Hasan, just let you know, you're threatening the wrong person here. I mean, like, boys, just look at this clip of how deranged Hasan looks threatening a random person with a gun who did nothing wrong just because a random chatter got the YouTube channel of the actual person who threatened him wrong.
Oh, you found his account?
Today, I will show you 3 ways you can use your smart.
Wait, this is the guy?
First thing we want to do is download the YouTube VPN app, which we can do through the first link in the description.
You gonna do, bro? Write a petition? Let's do a crusade, he says. Let's do a crusade, he says. Let's hang Hasan and Mamdani for treason, he says. The f you gonna do? Go on a fishing expedition? Try to put malware in my phone? Is that what you're gonna do? You skinny bitch. Ugly ass.
So yeah, that was Hasan threatening a random person. No one that said anything to him at all. Never even talked about the man in their life. Just threatening a random viewer. And then this is him moving on when he realized, oh, that was the wrong person? Anyways.
That's not him, it's this. Oh, it's even worse. Oh my God. Does he even show his face in it?
Ping for US servers is kind of high, or there is.
Oh no, it's even worse. It's even worse.
But the ping hasn't really affected my gameplay at all up until this point. It has been mine.
Bro, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how this fucking dude who is advocating to this fucking dude who's advocating to hang me for treason, is mad at me, okay, is mad at me and doesn't realize that.
So yeah, after people called this man out, basically Hasan Piker started to cry on stream like, well, how come no one said any of this about Charlie, Moist Critical?
Every single person that masturbated when Moist Critical did the exact same thing, okay, is now going, this guy needs to be banned immediately. Post haste, please. You should keep it in frame. I do. Here you go.
You mean Moist Critical, the guy that was actually threatened with a gun, by the way, by another popular streamer? That guy? Hold on, let's get the sneako clip out here first.
Started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said, watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar piece of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
So yeah, Charlie was actually, threatened by a credible threat, someone showing on videos and threatening him that he wants to come and kill the guy. They're in the same state. On top of that, it's not like this man doesn't have resources to get at Charlie. Like, sneako has money and influence. The other guy was just a actual 40-year-old man in his mother's basement that probably can't even afford a gun, let alone being able to get it. The man probably couldn't even afford one even if he wanted it. And then the actual thing that separates Hasan Piker and Moist Critical in their situations of being threatened with a weapon and then, retaliating with threatening with a weapon is Moist Critical knew the person and actually said the person that actually did it. This man is just boxing enemies. Hasan is out here just shadow boxing any and everyone. It doesn't matter if you are or aren't the target. This man is out here threatening random innocent people just because they have the same name as the person that actually threatened him. So yeah, there are clear differences between Hasan, a fucking, at this point, hey man, we might have to check over schizophrenia. A schizophrenic man at this point. I'ma just say, hey man, in my personal opinion, I feel like this man needs to be checked out mentally if he thinks that him threatening random innocent people and then on top of that, not even apologizing for it, like just psychopathically thinking that was all right because he had the same name as the guy that threatened him, is the same thing to literally a man that actually has money, power, and influence that can get to Moist Critical. Like, there is two complete differences here. This man saw the other guy and realized, oh, this guy has no way of actually getting to me. Motherfucker has to get through the gates of his community first. Hasan is protected at all times. He can't even get through the gates. The man pulls up in his 1940 F-150 and they're gonna turn him away instantly. This man Hasan is in zero danger at all times, and yet he's acting like, no, I have enemies, snipers on the roof trying to get me, all right? I'm Agent 47 out here. Like, brother thinks he's John Wick or some shit. Brother, they're not even gonna come get your dog, all right, brother? Your dog is safe. So the person that was originally threatened, Apex Coin, tweeted out, damn, that's me. I definitely did not comment any of the messages he read, but thanks for calling me an ugly, skinny bitch, I guess? I like how this man, Hasan, can literally not only threaten an innocent person, but also make fun of them. But God forbid anyone makes fun of Frogan. You guys remember whenever, I hate bringing them up, but Tectone, brother literally got banned for calling Denims over. He was just talking shit. But I thought we weren't allowed to do that. And then on top of that, a very much comparable thing, calling Frogan a fat ass. two very comparable things. This man was gonna get banned for 2 weeks. Well, he did get banned for 2 weeks for calling, Dems a whore, or I think 7 days. But he was gonna get banned for 2 weeks for calling Frogan a fat ass until he was able to prove that Frogan actually does not care about being called a fat ass. But it seems like Apex Coin is actually hurt for being called a skinny bitch. Where's the ban at, Twitch? He's breaking TOS. He not only bullied someone, he then harassed them by getting, his followers go to his account and start commenting mean shit. But then on top of that, he threatened him with a weapon. Like, my guy literally is breaking 3 TOS rules in a row. And Twitch is just like, la 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 la. We don't hear anything. But I'm like, while we're talking about Tectone, he obviously commented on this whole entire clip.
Here you go.
Oh, poor me. Everybody's just out to get me because they can't handle me because I'm so hot and gorgeous and jacked. Oh, they just want to be me so bad. Flips hair that's completely covered in morasteride and most likely bought from Turkey. Oh, it's just so hard being me. Oh my God. I can't blame them though. They're totally jealous of my style and swag. Oh, anyways, chat, if you don't subscribe to me, I'm gonna kill you. What a loser, bro. It is actually psychotic. It is. It really is psychotic, bro. I mean, how do people get this stupid, guys? Genuinely. How? You know what? I'll test it then. I'll dox a viewer in the next week or so, and then I'll point a fake gun at my camera, and I'll threaten their life. Hey, guys, do you think I'm going to get banned for that? Do you think I'm going to get banned for that? Yeah. Hasan, you are a fraudulent, bald piece of shit. Yep. Absolute. Dude. And I'll get permit for that shit. I'll get permit for that shit in underneath 24 hours. This is just so psychotic.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I do feel for Tectone here because this man really is, angry that he didn't get rich soon enough to where he could keep his hair. I'm like, shit, do you think Hasan should just go bald if he has the money and resources to keep that little toupee strapped to his head? I'm like, shit, if I was in Hasan's place, I'd get finasteride, go to Turkey, all that too. But continuing on, he is right though that if he did the exact same thing that Hasan did, someone came out threatening his life and then he pulled out a gun on stream, that would have been an instant ban, live ban from the damn gardens. Damn sniper would have been watching him from the goddamn Twitch tower. This man would have got 360 no scope off the face of Twitch if he did that. Like, we cannot say that Tectone would have not gotten banned for that. Okay, let's be honest here though. It probably would have been a permit. All right, I feel like he's being like exaggeratory now. Like, this man has gotten so many chances on Twitch. Like, brother, it's about them near the reverse Hasan, except for they don't ban him permanently. Like, Twitch has had many different reasons to ban him permanently, and they haven't. And I think that shows that, hey, man, I feel like someone is in the background just flipping the switch for him. Tectone just messaged someone, hey, can you ban me for like a couple days on Twitch? Just a few days. just like 7 days, all right? Just so I can, like, get a clip out there. And then, unban me the next day. So I can then be like, See? They know they're wrong. Whenever reality is just like a Twitch employee that's just like, yeah, all right, bro, I'll ban you for like 7 days. You get your clip out. Okay. And then tomorrow you want me to unban you? All right, cool. There you go, unban. Because this man gets unbanned so easily. Like, it almost never affects him, it feels like. But going back to Hasan, this man basically defamed Legal Mindset. Because if you guys don't know, in yesterday's video, I already told you, top right hand corner. I'm pretty sure it's still up there. Click it. There's a little eye icon up there in white if you like look for it in the top right. But basically, yesterday, Legal Mindset made a whole video talking about how this could be a problem for Twitch if they don't ban Hasan for, waving a gun around on Twitch and threatening random innocent people. But yeah, Legal Mindset made a whole video on it. And then this man, Hasan Piker, commented on it, basically calling him a fake lawyer. which is defamation for anyone to call a real lawyer a fake one. But here you go.
Dude, there's something so funny about people being like, dog, have you seen the legal mindset video about you? Dude, if I were to cover every Rumble lawyer, fake lawyer that actually is like a fucking right-wing freak that spends most of their time talking about like trans people, I would lose my mind. I would have no time to cover anything else. I get it. A lot of you are drama perverts, okay? And you nut when you think about the prospect of drama. But I'm not going to pay any mind or any attention to some fucking psychotic MAGA lawyer, not a real lawyer, but a passport bro, who offers fucking courses on becoming a passport bro, who primarily fucking streams on Rumble. Why do you guys come in here and ask for this stuff? It's never gonna happen. Okay? It's never happening. We're talking about Le Boobies, 24 karat gold Le Boobies. Dude, you gotta watch the Sigma Grindset lawyer's fucking video on you. Okay. I'm good, man. Thanks.
I'm gonna be honest here. I would have sued this man over defamation just for him calling me a Rumble streamer if I was Legal Mindset. Because A, Legal Mindset hasn't streamed on Rumble in over 2 years. One thing. Another thing is he literally called him a fake MAGA lawyer, which I want to be honest here. I'm not a big, Legal Mindset viewer, right? I watch him whenever he talks about Johnny Smalley and shit. I don't know where the MAGA's coming from. I'm gonna be honest here. Anytime I see any of his videos, he's just a guy saying, here are the legal facts about something. Literally, that's it. But as soon as you go against Hasan, you're a MAGA, white wing, so and so, every word hit. Oh my God, this, that, and the third. You probably killed the baby last night, ran it over with your F-150. This man is just throwing out there anything that could be perceived in his community as the worst thing ever. I'm surprised he didn't call him a sexual assault, his rapist, part of the Destiny GGG crew. Actually, he's Destiny's lawyer in his little case. Like, I am so surprised he didn't say any of that. He showed great restraint. I'm gonna be honest here. This man probably could have said a lot more, but he was just like, no, I'm not gonna talk about this. As he talked about it for a minute straight, I'm not going to talk about that Legal Mindset guy. You mean the guy that you just basically gave out a shout out? This man, I don't know if he realizes or not, you gave the people what they wanted. You were out here trying to say, I'm not going to give you what you want, as you give them what you want. He didn't even vaguely say his name like he did to Destiny for like years on end. Like, oh, you mean that legal people guy? I don't know who you're talking about. No, he just straight up said, that Legal Mindset guy? You gave the people what they wanted, you idiot. Like, I want to know if he understands or not that you going off of him is exactly what they wanted. But my guy, your plan of not talking about it kind of backfired whenever you talked about it. And then, on top of that, this man called him a passport bro. It's like, excuse me, Hasan, do you not remember this clip of you talking about how you went to a brothel that got raided in Germany that had underage people in there? Now, I'm not trying to say that he did anything with anyone that was underage, but there were underage people in the brothel around the time that Hasan was there. Just saying.
You ever had an escort? No shame, obviously sex work is real work. I've had sex with not even escorts, but also like straight. I've gone to a brothel, Artemis in Berlin, and had sex with the workers there. Yes. I don't hide it. I don't give a shit. Why would I? By the way, the brothel thing is crazy because he openly admitted that he knows.
You know, let's pull it up on stream. What I know. I think we should. This is the brothel. There we go. Hell's Angel brothel raided by 900 officers, say the German police. Tax and custom investigators swoop in on Artemis, Berlin's biggest sex club. This is where Hasan said that he had sex with a prostitute, as authorities allege that women were exploited and possibly trafficked. More than 900 police, tax and customs investigators have raided Berlin's biggest brothel, charging it linked to the Hells Angel biker gang, and making 6 arrests. They detained 2 managers of the so-called nude sauna club, Artemis, and 4 madams in the raid, in which they encountered 117 sex workers and more than 100 clients. Prostitution is legal in Germany, but police charge that the 4-story brothel complex constituted a brutal in a legal system that severely exploited dependent women. Suck a dick, Hasan. I ain't no prostitute at a place that got raided for fucking human trafficking. You have, pervert ass fucking old fucking motherfucker.
Was that they were fucking raided for tax evasion, basically. Like he's saying, like it's fine. They weren't raided for sex trafficking, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep lying about it. Okay.
I just read the article, dog. Why don't you pull it up?
So. Bro literally lied on stream straight through his teeth. I've never seen someone project so hard than Hasan. If Hasan calls someone a people, I'm just saying, and he has, you could probably think, what has he done that he hasn't said? If this man is willing to say he went to a brothel that got raided for not only sex trafficking, but also sex trafficking minors, my guy, what has he been doing in his free time off of stream? That's the real question. This man continuously projects. Every time he says something, it goes right back to him. Anytime he says anything, we always find out shit about him that literally is the projection. And yet for some reason, instead of him just shutting up, he's like, nah, I'm good. I just rather project my insecurities onto everyone else. So after Legal Mindset caught wind of this, he tweeted out, I started to enjoy when people resort to ad hominem, as it means they've conceded the legal point or lack the capacity for informed and objective debate. I don't know if Legal Mindset is new to Hasan lore or not. That's literally all he does is ad hominems. The man never attacks someone's point. He always attacks them directly. He never goes in and says, actually, this point is wrong because XYZ. This point is wrong because XYZ. This is wrong because ABC and D. Like, he never does that. He always does, aren't you the guy that defamation, but I got so much money to where you probably wouldn't sue me anyway. So I'm gonna just continue defamation. Like, the man just straight up lies and slanders people on his streams, but just because people don't have enough money to take him to court over it is the reason why he feels so comfortable doing it. And it's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. But as soon as someone pulls up him doing some horrible shit, he'll deflect it back like, actually, yeah, I may have that child, but didn't you defamation. It's just like, what? You admitted to the crime. And he's just like, and my billionaire daddy is gonna get me off of anything. I mean, like, why do you think I feel so emboldened to do all of this? So obviously Legal Mindset had to respond to this slander with his own video, basically breaking down everything that Hasan Piker, was defaming him on. And this is what he said. A California lawyer friend of his said that, Hasan Piker actually could get sued over.
Because Hasan lacks the capacity to actually address real issues and to actually respond to legal or objective arguments, because he's incapable of doing that. Not only because he's not a lawyer, even a non-lawyer can make an argument, can make a policy position, can say this should be this way for XYZ, but because he needs to discredit others by ad hominem in order to try to win an intellectual argument. And frankly, that's at the lowest level of argumentation. But one thing he really can't argue with is the law. And in fact, there's a California law, which was pointed out by a California lawyer friend of mine, where that shows that he may have violated this statute, 653.2. involving electronic cyber harassment. So this is the statute which reads, every person who with the intent to place another in reasonable fear of his safety. So if you have the intention to scare somebody else, to place them in fear of their safety or the safety of that person's family by means of an electronic communication device, a computer or a cell phone, and without the consent of the other person, and for the purpose of imminently causing that other person unwanted physical contact, injury, or harassment by a third party, electronically distributes, publishes, emails, hyperlinks, or makes available for downloading personal identifying information, including but limited to a digital image of that other person, or an electronic message of a harassing nature about that other person, which would be likely to incite or produce that unlawful action. So he put out that photo, and he engaged in those actions with the intent to instill fear in that other individual. So that individual could look into contacting California law enforcement, could look into that pertaining to Hasan, and take action thereby. Very interesting and something for him to worry about, but of course, only if he addresses the real issues.
So yeah, this man is out here potentially about to go to jail or at least get sued over something as dumb as a lawyer saying the website that he streams on could potentially be in danger for his actions, Hasan's actions. But yet for some reason, instead of him being like, wow, I don't want to ruin this Twitch for any and everyone else with my irresponsibilities, instead of that, he's like, let me go ahead and slander this person straight up to their face. Don't even have to make it sound true. I can just throw out anything. You know what? The man went to space and tried to blow up the sun. I'm surprised Hasan hasn't said anyone has done that yet. The man plans to blow up Earth. Hasan, how are they planning on blowing up Earth? I don't know, but they got it down on lock. All right, any day now, they're going to blow up Earth. That's exactly what Hasan tries to do against anyone that brings up a great point against him. So obviously, also Asmongold saw that Hasan was out here slandering people again.
I get it. A lot of you are drama perverts, okay? And you nut.
Is he back to the I'm above drama thing again? Is he doing this again? He is. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right.
When you think about the prospect of drama, but I'm not going to pay any mind or any attention to some fucking psychotic MAGA lawyer, not a real lawyer, but a passport bro, who offers fucking courses.
He didn't say he was a lawyer. He said he was. Did he say he was a lawyer?
On becoming a passport bro, who primarily fucking streams on Rumble. Why?
I don't see how Hasan can criticize someone from being a passport bro whenever you went to brothels overseas. I think that's a bit of a double standard. That's just me. But to me, that seems like a double standard.
Why do you guys come in here and ask for this stuff? It's never going to happen. Okay? It's never happening.
Is this it?
We're talking about labubus, 24 karat gold labubus. Dude, you got to watch the Sigma Grindset lawyer's fucking video on you. Okay. I'm good, man. Thanks.
Carrot gold labubu.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So he wasn't happy about the video. Okay.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that's everyone's reaction whenever you watch a song just slander people now. You're just like, I don't even know what to say against you. Because, like, it's almost an art form in the way that he just deflects any and every point and then projects his own past mistakes onto others. Like, he's acting like he is not streaming on a pretty degenerate website himself. Let's not act like Twitch is this God-send website, or it's for faithful people. It is a pretty degenerate site itself. You can say Rumble is a terrible site. Okay, agreed. Twitch is also a pretty terrible site. But of course, Hasan doesn't see it that way because Twitch is catering to him. But if Rumble handed him $100 million contract tomorrow and started catering to him, he'd be like, oh my God, yo, imagine being a Twitch streamer. He's a Zoran Mondani left-wing streamer on Twitch. He would legit drop this whole entire charade that he's doing today if Rumble gave him a $100 million contract tomorrow. I'm like, boys, if you need any more of a reason to, not, like Hasan, I'm gonna just show you guys this one last bonus clip.
Is he a millionaire genuinely? No, dude, I take care of my whole family. Does this chatter not realize he's talking to the son of the guy he's talking about? The fuck you need an article for? Well, I can see why you would want that to not be the case. First of all, what difference does it fucking make for me if he's a billionaire or not? There are plenty of people who are related to incredibly wealthy individuals who have different opinions about the world. I am not in agreement with a lot of the ways that my father sees the world. Who gives a shit? But I like that you got duped by a fucking AI article. Like, the degree of stupidity that you're demonstrating here is that you got duped by a fucking AI article that has made such an incredible claim that most people would probably read that and go, this is probably fake. But no, you believe it. Not only do you believe the AI article, you're in here quite literally. You're in here arguing against me, saying that this is the truth. Like the AI article that you read is the truth. You would hide your father's worth because of your socioeconomic ideals? Did he link the fucking article and get banned? Is that what happened? Bitch, I'm wealthy. The fuck are you talking about? So much so that I'm fortunate enough to take care of my entire family. Like, dude, yeah, what happened to this argument where it's like these people went from, dude, you're rich but a socialist, to like, now you're rich and your father is rich. He's not. He used to be. It's not something that I've kept a secret. My dad used to be pretty, rich for Turkey, right? Not in those lists or anything like that, but by the time I got to college, he was not. Anyway. Oh, I didn't link it. Your mods are soft as baby. She cut. And must keep your fragile echo chamber alive. Okay, chatter. Anyway, let's continue. How do you lose his wealth? Futures trading. The Piker curves.
So basically, Hasan's trying to argue that his dad wasn't a billionaire. His dad was a millionaire. I'm sure that we all would love to be in that position where our dad wasn't a billionaire, but was actually a millionaire whenever we were growing up. I'm sure a lot of us would have, better childhoods growing up. A lot of us probably didn't have too good of childhoods growing up with our, working class families. But, the millionaire father to Hasan Piker, he lost all his money in future trading right before Hasan went to college. Kind of convenient. I'm just saying, kind of convenient. It's almost like how Dan Bilzerian's dad, lost all his wealth. But Dan Bilzerian became this pro gambler out of nowhere. Kind of weird. Just saying, boys. But I really do hope that Piker curse is real, because if it is, then this man will get banned off of Twitch because he was threatening someone. We talked about it today, but there's more, information in this other video that I uploaded the other day on Hasan Piker threatening viewers with a gun. But boys, other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.